Welcome class back to chapter 4, adding images. This video will cover our last lesson, which is add graphic enhancements. So a thumbnail image is a smaller version of a larger image used so that we can fit more onto a web page. So it might be an example, as we're going to demonstrate in Striped Umbrella, and that it might be a smaller version of a map, and then when we click on it we can see a larger version. Or maybe it's a product. We get a smaller version of it. We click on the product and we get a larger version of it. Okay, so just a couple examples of how to use thumbnail images. Also in lesson 4, we cover favicons. Now favicons is what you would see up in your tab when you're looking at your title of your page, and it's just a little icon that just adds a little bit of recognition to your site. So here is an example of a favicon for the U.S. Department of Education. And so it's their logo, okay, but in a smaller version used in the tab of the web page itself. So let's look at how to do favicons as well as how to use thumbnails. So 28 and 29. So again, using the About Us page, we'll go ahead and save those changes. Get this out of the way. So insertion point at the end of beachwear, you hit enter. We're going to insert an image for a map. So we want to work with the map small. Okay, and then we're going to add in some alternate text for that, and that is going to be map to the Striped Umbrella. Okay, and in the link text box in our Properties Inspector, I can click on refresh there, we are going to link to the larger image. So I'm going to browse for a file and go through to my data files again, and map large. So now when we click on the link, it's going to open up the larger version of it. Okay, so hypertext reference assets map large is what we're going to be opening there. Now we want to add a little bit of text above this, so we're going to add in select the map below to view a larger image. Okay, I'll open this up in a browser. Click on the thumbnail and it opens up a larger view. Okay, I'm going to leave that open so I can show you the favicon next. So the favicon, we're going to have to type in our code, and that favicon is going to be right before the title tag is where they want us to insert it. Okay, so it's on page 29, so let me go ahead and get your book to there. Okay, so what we're going to be typing is this link, relationship, and so on. So that's what you're going to be entering directly above the title tag. So shortcut icon, now I realize we have not copied these files over, or this file over yet, so we'll go ahead and enter this code in and then we'll get that. So image-x icon, and then end our link tag. Okay, so I'll save that. So before we can actually test this, I actually have to get this image into my site. So to do so, I'm just going to go ahead and go to File Explorer and go to my data files. Where did I go? Why did I go into 185? Not thinking. So Bishop data. And there is my starfish. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go to my site, which is on my desktop, stripe umbrella, and paste it. Make sure you don't place it in your assets folder because that's not the path. We want it to be in just the root folder. So now when I test, if I come to my browser and do a refresh of this page, I now see that little icon. Okay, you can create those in Photoshop. Just save them as the .ico file format. Be careful, and I know that I haven't mentioned how to test in real-time preview because I'm not a big fan of it. Be careful not to use this preview, okay? Because for this section anyway, this will not work with favicons. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this code to all of our pages that have page content. So I'm just going to copy line 10 here, and I'm going to insert it into SPA. I'm just going to go code view here. And also into index. So now if I were to come here and I can type in index up here, and if I see my icon, and if I go to SPA, I see it as well. And if I go to About Us, it's there as well. Okay, so that is your favicons. And that ends our lesson 4. Questions? Let me know.